So I am ready to take a call or a put on this so bad, but there's no movement. Like there's literally no movement. You know, when I go to platform, it's at its highest that it's been for that hour. I'm gonna take the put. Okay, so this is a split for me. This is a split that if it goes any higher, I can actually split it again, I guess is what I'm saying. So let me go back to this over here. You can see Euro JPY. This is an hour chart. Okay, always an hour. I have my Bollinger Bands set at 14 and 2, 14, 14 and 2. Okay, and right now we're just watching this thing. I don't know, it almost feels like something's wrong with my chart. There's usually at least a little bit of movement in there. Okay, makes this one kind of scary, but can't worry about it too much. I also am gonna have to check later to see if there was some news, you know, because Audi went crazy. So I'm gonna actually check that when I stop the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and check. Oh, wait, this is actually going going against us a little bit more. So there, I'm not, if I take another trade on this, I'm gonna wait a little bit closer to the top of the to the 40 minutes. That's where I like to take my trade. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. You know, I can live with 10, 15 pips, and I'm not where I want to be in the hour time frame. You know, just looking at it, it might have been a little bit premature to take it, especially since this is not something that's moving a lot. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? Anyway, let's just wait and see what happens, see how this plays out. I'll be back in a few minutes. Quick lesson. You guys saw what I was actually looking at earlier. And I'm not exactly sure what happened because my charts were stuck, I guess. So I was seeing something completely different. What I want to do now is actually go back and see what everything else looks like. Okay, so I got GBP, JPY. Don't know what to do with that. Let me see what else I got on my chart here. I got AU, AN, AJ, AN, AU. AJ, AN, AU. So this is AJ. Wow. AN. AU. Alright, so AJ. Alright, let me see what else I got. So I got Euro Audi, Euro J, Euro Audi, Euro J, Euro U. Euro Audi. that can stay. Euro J, we know that's going to stay. And let's see what Euro USD looks like. Euro USD, I'm going to let it stay just to have something to look at. And then I have, I think it's GJ, which is Great Britain Pound. So GJ, NU, UJ. Still winning on this, by the way. So GJ, nope, taking it off. NU, nope, taking it off. Or not on. And UJ. Alright, so not going to be on there. Let's go to favorites, and I have Euro Audi, Euro J. So Euro Audi and Euro J is going to be enough for us to look at. Euro Audi and Euro J. Alright, Euro Audi and Euro J. Alright, and let me just send a quick tweet out. Okay, so I'd already taken that. I took the trade because I realized what was happening. So I'm going to send out this to all right. Just a little bit more training on this. You know, this for me is perfect. I would trade this all day long. You know, even on this here. Okay, so you can see you have the longer wicks, right? Even on this one, this went down first, right? I mean, I probably wouldn't have taken the risk. There's no need to take any unnecessary risk. But think what would have happened as this went down more, you took a call because it's below the Bollinger Band. You know, it seemed like the Bollingers were pretty wide open. I'm not expecting a huge breakout at that point. A breakout is where it goes outside the Bollingers and stays out for a long period of time. It had already done it here, you know, 2-3 hours straight. All right, but you have, that is a huge call win right there. You know, when we look through all of these, even though this is trending up, right? This is trending up. You got huge wins as this touches this Bollinger here and here, here. You have huge wins throughout this. I mean, and each one of these guys is 1 hour. That's an hour long candle. Okay. Here where I took my trade, and I was even looking at the wrong at a bad graph because I guess, you know, my computer needed to refresh or whatever. So in essence, I took it because it had moved quite high, but I was looking at it, it just didn't even look like it was moving. When I took it and refreshed, I realized that it actually touched that, you know, middle Bollinger, right? Now we are in the perfect times of the day, so I expect it to come back and look like this, you know? So if it goes against me again, so it said it continued to go this way, I would have taken another put. So we're looking at a green candle, and it seems so different than what everyone else would teach. I'm looking at a green candle. I don't need to have too much technical analysis, but basically what I'm going to do is once it gets high, I'm going to take a put call against what it's doing because I am with the expectation that it's going to end up somewhere back here, and I'm going to win that trade. Let me see what it's doing over here. So it's still, you know, it's moving back up, and now I would start watching again to see whether I want to take another trade. Something like this, I'd probably take it just for just to make the extra money. You know, I won't need to, but if it goes against me 10, I will definitely take another trade. I'm going to pause it because I only get to do these videos in 15-minute increments, and I'm already up at 11:40, and I want to show you how this ends up. Yep, almost forgot this trade was even going. Got caught doing something else, but as you can see, it is still in the money. There's 24 seconds left. Let's see what the chart is actually doing as well. See the chart still looking good. Dropping even more. Let's go back over here. I got 10 seconds left. Okay, let's see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. So I'm gonna refresh that. All right. Let me see. So it's not in the expired positions yet. Euro JPY, that's the 14th. Wow, Euro JPY has been doing pretty good for us. So let me refresh it. And we're in there. 133, so 15, 12, 21, 28 to 2200. All right. So I'm going to go back over here. And you can see where that's started. So this trade was taken up here. All right. Basically, when it hit that middle Bollinger, trade was taken, and it ended somewhere in here. So it's been consistent. I mean, this is still a pretty long wick, but it's a larger candle body. So I would think that that's going to be good to trade for the next hour as well.